And welcome back to the Whiskey House Pub House.
More energy. You need do that over. You need more energy.
Welcome back to. I'm NPR right now, bro. Okay. Hello.
Too much energy.
Hello.
One more time.
From the top.
Somewhere in between.
Welcome back to the Whiskey House Pub House. I'm here with Dylan.
How's it going?
And I guess I don't know what we call him.
He's Whiskey Boy.
Is it Whiskey Boy?
Yeah, he's always Whiskey Boy.
Okay, and Whiskey
Hello.
Boy.
I have essentially erased him from existence on any other related name that he might be known as from the archives.
Any other known alias?
Except for one. I was listening back and I listened. And I heard your name
How
said.
dare
but
you?
Anyways, throw it back to Carter.
Yeah, I've got no idea what's going on. So let's hit that intro, and then hopefully we'll figure it out.
All right, so before we get into the episode, Liquor Boy is going to list off what these whiskeys are. This is us from post-episode. We're going to throw it to Liquor Boy, and he's going to tell you what we're sampling 1 through 5.
So number 1 was Russell's Reserve 6-year rye. Number 2 was Wild Turkey 101 rye. Number 3 was New Riff Bonded rye. Number 4 was Smoke Wagon Bottled and Bond rye. And number 5 was Smoke Wagon Straight Rye Malted Rye.
Okay. Thanks for letting us interject. We're going to get back into the video. Or not video. And we're back. You know, our intros, I think, are always similar.
Oh, yeah.
What's going on? I have no idea.
I got no idea. What is going on?
Well, that's fine.
Tell us.
I don't actually know either. This is an episode that's been completely...
Completely blind from you boys.
Yeah. Which is nice for me. It's a nice change. Because it's usually me that kind of has the idea going into it. And then we'll just record and see what happens. What are you doing? Carter's got a mood right now.
He's getting that whiskey mood.
Belly.
He's readying his body.
Just shaking the belly.
Shaking about it.
Shake and bake.
Okay, give me the booze.
Yeah, so today is an episode completely run and orchestrated by Whiskey Boy.
Sure is.
And
This
that's
could
all.
either be really good or really bad.
Exactly. And that's all we know.
Wow. Thanks, guys.
So we're going to throw it over to you. And what's going on?
So, pretty much, we're just trying some new bottles. But I figured I'd make it a blind and make it a little bit of a challenge. So,
Boring.
I got 5 bottles. Most of them are new,
Unopened or?
unopened, and I don't think either of you guys have had them before. So I've got 5 bottles, 2 from one distillery, 2 from another distillery, and 1 from the last distillery.
Okay.
So the goal is you're going to try all 5, and you got to figure out which bottle is not a pair.
Okay, so they're all ryes.
Yep, they're all rye, yeah.
There are 2 pairs,
And 1 single.
and one is an outlier.
Yep.
That is not from the home distillery that the other ones share, essentially.
There's 3 different distilleries.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay.
So there's 2
This
pairs,
sounds unnecessarily complicated.
a little bit.
So essentially, main goal is pick out the one that is different from the other 2 distilleries.
Yeah.
But we could also be trying to figure out what bottles they are.
Yep.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
and then at the end, you both are just going to guess and see if you can figure out what the 3 distilleries are. But the main objective is the whole thing is just trying these new bottles because I'm pretty excited about them.
Cool.
Sweet.
Shall we?
Do you know if we've ever had these on the episode? On the podcast?
A couple, but not most of them. The majority are...
Okay, that'll be interesting.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm not going to say how many you had or how many you haven't had, but I mean, there's only 5 to choose from.
So are we going to have all of them poured out in front of us, or are we going to do like one at a time?
Probably one at a time.
That's going to be hard. Okay.
We probably should have talked about that earlier, but
So, okay. That is going to be difficult to
yeah,
figure
probably.
out.
So,
All right. Okay.
All right. Shall we?
Yep.
Just give it to me.
Did you guys hear about there's a company that are selling barrels out to the public?
What do you mean?
So you can buy a barrel for I think a starting price of about $1,700,
Okay.
and you have to let it age for a minimum of 2 years. But after that, you have complete control over that barrel.
Interesting.
Like you can barrel it whenever, probably up to a certain point. But in theory, you could do like 10 years, and then you could bottle it at 45% alcohol or maybe cask strength or whatever.
100% alcohol.
And then 100% alcohol. Sir, it's only like 65. I want 100%. Where's all of it?
I want all of it.
But it starts at $1,700. The problem is, I don't know what it. You have to buy bottling and corks and labels and stuff, all that. But they'll go through the process of getting it legalized, and then they'll send it to the distributor, who then would put it to the liquor store, where you would be able to receive it.
Okay.
Because remember, it's $1,700. You're buying new make, so it's not going to be the price of like aged whiskey.
Right.
So that's the beautiful thing of it. And then at certain points for a small fee, you can have samples sent to you, so you can review it and check on your barrel. And then you also can like plan visits to check in on it, essentially.
I must go check in on my child.
But then you can also resell it too if you want. So it's kind of like a weird investment thing if they choose to do it. So you could do it as an investment, or you could also just keep it as like, oh, I kind of want, we got married this year. I bought a $1,700 barrel, and we're going to have it on our 10-year anniversary.
Yeah, but how could you resell that legally?
Because
Well, just sell the barrel to someone else.
it's what a distillery does. Like they'll sell barrels to lots of other parties.
I see what you mean.
Isn't it
independent
kind of like a
bottlers.
single barrel kind of?
Yeah, it's a single barrel. You're buying one barrel.
Yeah.
And then you have the option, because technically you own it through the distillery, so then you can sell it, and they'll sell it on behalf of you.
Yeah, pretty
gonna
much you
sell
just
it back
choose
to
to
the
sell it,
distillery.
and then the
You
distillery
could.
just sells it.
Right. And then
Yeah.
you'll get the money. But I think it's set up for an investment thing, but also just for, whatever. So there's so much flexibility with it. But like the starting price is $1,700. I
not
did
bad.
submit the podcast email in there to see what the more detail, because I wanted to get more, details on it. I haven't received anything back, but I thought it was kind of cool.
They probably think it's spam.
Probably. All right.
What
is this
flavor?
Forever. Off the nose, I'm thinking
Alcohol-y.
distillery, but I'm.
Are we working together?
Oh yeah, we're
can-
working
you
together,
can.
dude.
Yeah.
We're getting these one at a time, and there's 5 of them.
Yeah, okay.
We
I was
are
going to
completely
say, I hope we're working
together.
together on this,
Yes.
because this is going to suck.
So I'm getting. How many ryes from Heaven Hill have you had?
I don't even remember. It does give me a very Heaven Hill-esque smell.
It does, but I don't know if that popped in my head right away, and I'm not exactly sure why.
I'm trying to think what even is a Heaven Hill.
We got Pikesville, Elijah Craig rye.
Okay.
Rittenhouse.
It's True Rittenhouse. Oh, I got the host. The game host is helping us too. I guess he's just telling us.
I'm just listing off stuff. I don't know any other.
It smells like it could be
I'm not going to tell you yes or no if you guess.
It smells like it smells a little bit higher. So I'm thinking like Pikesville, which I've only had a handful of times, and it's been a while.
I know we have a bottle of it.
Oh. Well, should we taste it?
Yeah, let's taste it.
All right. It doesn't taste as high as Rittenhouse.
No. Definitely a lot different than what it smelled like. It's kind of creamy at the end. Got a little bit of like
Got a
butter.
very nice mouthfeel.
It says it feels like it does have some proof to it, but it doesn't seem like it's a 115 or whatever that Rittenhouse is. I'm saying it's like around that 100.
Rittenhouse is bonded.
Oh, excuse me, Pikesville. I meant Pikesville. I could just leave this out and make it feel like I'm incredible if I was right. I don't know if I am, but I do. You did pick up a bottle of turkey rye. Could be turkey.
No, I didn't.
Oh, it didn't. Okay.
I just got the bourbon.
Mind games.
It's the Heaven Hill 7-year bourbon.
But these are all ryes, so that's...
No.
So this is what I'm thinking. Okay. I'm leaning towards this is probably Heaven Hill still.
Okay.
I'm not sure what. It doesn't give me the Rittenhouse that we've recently had on some other episodes.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. It definitely has a very Heaven Hill flavor to it.
I've only had the Elijah Craig rye one other time. That's 47%. It's possible that this is that.
Yeah, but it just seems hotter than that.
I agree with you, but I'm not sure what else would it be.
Let's
Could
tentatively...
be I don't think it's a Jim Beam. See, I've never had Jim Beam rye.
Yeah.
How many glasses do we have?
Enough.
19?
So do we save this, the first pour, have them give us some more, and then we can keep these to compare? Otherwise, we're going to be guessing.
Yes, I say that's a good idea.
All right, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to keep our first one to be able to go and make a comparison. But I think, what are you thinking right now? Like a Heaven Hill?
It's got to be a Heaven Hill something, but I don't even know what it would be. I was going to say, no, it's an egg.
Well, let's just start listing off ryes. Old Overholt rye. I think it's a Jim Beam.
Yeah.
Never had it. There is 100 proof. Jim Beam rye. Knob Creek rye.
Yep. Doesn't taste like
doesn't
Knob.
taste like a Jim Beam product.
Not at all. If it is, that's a lot.
All right. So
Gotta settle down on these pours, bud.
well, just don't drink them all.
Bud. That's the most
Guy.
disrespectful thing to say to somebody.
Hey, bud.
Hey, bud.
Bud. I'm not your bud, guy.
I'm not your guy, buddy.
I'm not your buddy, friend.
I'm not your friend, pal. This isn't smelling anything.
I know I'm not getting anything.
All I smell is glass.
And alcohol.
That's it.
Shall we?
Yeah, I say we just jump into it.
Go for it.
That's hotter.
Definitely a different distillery, I would say.
This tastes to me like the
Maybe not.
Estate rye. Willet Estate. It's hot.
We don't own a Willet.
Oh, you might have bought it. Did you see what he got for this episode?
I didn't know if he bought anything specifically for this.
Oh.
You never know.
Well, maybe this is the Pikesville.
Could be the Pikesville. This is stupid. This is hard.
We assume there's a Pikesville.
I know. Because I know we have a Rittenhouse. I know we have... I'm pretty sure we have a Pikesville.
It's creamy. It's creamy and it has a lot of spice.
Yeah. The only problem is that there's not a lot of other characteristics to go off of on it, which is making it more difficult.
Well, and he's not necessarily doing the distilleries in order.
That's also the other thing why I think it's another distillery.
I agree.
It could be knob. It kind of has a little bit of that knob flavor. I'm trying to remember.
Here's the problem is, does he know what you have? Like, has he seen it? Carter's seen any of these bottles.
Yeah. Some of them.
Okay. So you're saying there's not a Willet, Carter. So if there's no Willet...
Not that I know of.
Okay. And that's the problem is because we don't know if you've seen it.
Uh-huh.
So if I am to believe you that there's no Willet...
I'm pretty sure he knows 4 out of the 5.
All right.
That we have.
This is the worst half-blind thing ever. What is this?
Just pour all the whiskey out. Just dump it on the floor.
All right, so what are we thinking? Let's think. Distillery.
With how it tastes, I believe it is some iteration of a knob rye. That's just from what I remember from memory. It gives me knob
100.
rye taste, which I might be wrong.
Okay.
So,
So right now we have Jim Beam, right now we have the first one, we think.
It's
Heaven Hill. Second one,
Jim
we're leaning
Beam.
towards Jim Beam.
Yeah.
All right. I'm fine with that. Yeah. All right, next one. Definitely the next time we do these, we'll have to have these all pre-poured.
Uh-huh.
Thank you.
Yeah. Again.
Oh, no, hang on.
Get orange.
This one's very aromatic, medicinal, and spicy.
It smells like orange medicine.
I just don't know.
This is too broad and also too... yeah.
I think we'll go through them, try to see what we're... This is what I'm thinking. We'll go through them once we get all 5. We'll make guesses on distillery.
Mm-hmm.
He'll say you have 2 out of 5 correct. And then I think from that point, we'll do 20 questions, yes or no.
Okay.
Works for me.
Okay.
Remember, the main point of this is just trying new stuff. And
So I think we've had this one. The nose on this makes me think we've had it.
I feel like I've had this too.
Those other 2 I'm not sure on.
Yeah. Holy moly. It tastes like coffee.
It's dry.
That's weird. That tastes like coffee and orange.
Yeah.
What the heck?
I think this is one we've had, but
This is definitely...
I'm trying to remember. I'm trying to think of...
This tastes like an outlier.
We're not thinking Whistle Pig.
No. I don't think it would be Whistle Pig.
You don't think this is like a younger Whistle Pig?
No. I've never tasted a Whistle Pig that tastes like this.
It could be Canadian. We don't know if these are all Kentucky. I think we're thinking these are Kentucky for some reason.
do you want to know?
Do I have an Alberta premium? No.
Do you want to know where they're from?
I wish I did.
This reminds me... I don't know if it reminds me of a Willet or if it's like a Whistle Pig or an Alberta. It's got that weird...
Delum?
Well,
I forgot about
I'll
Stellum.
just say they're all from around Kentucky. They're all from the United States. They're all from around Kentucky.
Around Kentucky. So we
In
got
Kentucky or around
NGP.
Kentucky.
Tennessee.
The problem is we don't have any much rye experience, so we're guessing distilleries on it.
Yeah.
Something we don't have a lot of experience on. But I guess it's good practice.
Tomlin Dice?
Oh.
Is Tumbling Dice MGP?
No, he's
Yeah, it is.
got, he has Nashville Barrel Company
Oh, that tastes true.
rye, but I've not had that.
I don't know if I've had that either. This just tastes like it was in a Curacao barrel.
It doesn't taste like an MGP. That first one could be an MGP. Or the second one. Okay, let's go to the next one.
I'm gonna be honest, I'm not a big fan of that. That's weird.
It's funky and it reminds me of something.
Tastes like it was finished in a rum barrel. Like it's got that like Jamaican rum funk.
Jamaica, Bahama, ooh, I wanna take you from Bermuda, Bahama, come on.
They're gonna
pretty
copyright
mama.
strike us.
Off the Florida Keys.
They're gonna copyright strike us.
They can't take anything from us. We don't have money.
We're not monetized. Haha, stupid.
Stupid.
I will say that the third one, the one before, had the most like eventful nose.
This just
The third one did?
This just
Yeah.
smells like alcohol. All it smells like.
It's a E.H. Taylor Straight Rye.
Yeah, I wish.
Me too. I'm so bad at ryes.
The problem with this is that I just think it would be just like, I don't even know. Going off the nose doesn't help.
They're all distilleries you know.
This is lower proof.
I've had this before. I'm almost positive I've had this before.
This is in the 40s.
I'm gonna throw you a little curveball.
What about Rossville?
Well, hang on. We got one more.
Oh, I know.
Then we'll guess distilleries, and then we'll know if we're
Well,
right.
I'll just tell you one thing about this one.
Mm.
It's bonded.
What about Rossville rye? Does Rossville have a rye?
Rossville. Well, he says it's bonded.
Rittenhouse.
Could be. Probably is.
So I know I've had Rittenhouse.
Yeah, it could be a Rittenhouse.
This is difficult.
So we're saying right now, 1, Heaven Hill. 4, Heaven Hill,
Yep.
which is currently what we're drinking.
Yep.
Right now, I'm thinking
I think
2
3 is an outlier.
3 is an outlier. I think 2 could be MGP.
Could be. I didn't really think about that.
I think it could be an MGP. With a what? I mean, there's so many.
I know.
The proofing didn't seem like it was low, but it didn't seem like it was much above 50.
No.
Whereas number 3 might be cask strength.
Definitely felt like it was higher proof. Give us 5, please.
Tell me why. Did you listen to any of the past episodes? I'm assuming not.
Gonna be.
Yeah. No. Okay. Never mind. I was going to have a conversation about past episodes with you, but
Yes, past episodes.
but I am the only one that listens because I am the editor.
Yo.
Holy crap. Sharpie in my nose.
Sharpie in your nose.
Yep. Smell it.
Okay. Oh, whoa!
That's just Sharpie. That is
That
a Sharpie.
smells like a Sharpie.
Yep.
That is straight Sharpie.
Not much else.
Nope.
No, it is.
That is just all
It's just
Sharpie.
Sharpie.
It smells very floral too.
No, it just smells like a Sharpie.
No, it smells like a Sharpie.
It brings me back to like
Smells like black ink.
5th grade huffing Sharpies in the back of the classroom. Oh, yeah.
That really does smell
Got
exactly
that
like a Sharpie.
Got that premium ink.
I hope this is a cheaper bottle.
You haven't tasted it yet.
No, I haven't.
It even tastes like Sharpie.
It kind of tastes like it smells.
It tastes like marker. Carbonated poop water.
So this is what I'm thinking. That was not very good,
No.
in my opinion. I think 1 and 3, Heaven Hill.
You think 1 and 3?
Oh, excuse me. No.
1 and 4.
And
I think 2 and 5.
no, I think 2's the outlier.
You think 2 is the outlier?
3 was the funky one.
Yeah.
I think this that we're holding on number 5 and 3 share the same distillery. They're both weird. Let's do this. Rinse your mouth out.
But who makes weird, funky ryes?
I don't know. Whistle Pig. It could be Canadian. Like the young ones. I think they're the young ones.
You know what I know we do have?
The younglings.
Is a Pendleton 1910, which is also Canadian.
Alberta. Is that in Alberta?
Yeah.
These, I think. Okay, so yeah.
Because it kind of has a maple syrupy taste.
So we
to
just
it.
tried 5. 3 is the funky one. The other one.
Yeah.
Let's go to 3.
Okay. Oh, I get brown sugar.
Oh man, it is. Yeah,
That's actually kind of awesome.
it's a nice nose.
That is
I'm gonna try it.
super nice.
It tastes kind of similar.
It does.
It's got that I guess what we refer to as a Sharpie.
A little bit. Not nearly as
It's
much.
surrounded by brown sugar, but it seems like they're from the same family.
I could see that. But what?
So let's do. I want to go to 2. Let's try 2 and see if how close that is. 'Cause I'm pretty convinced that 5 and 3 share the family.
Okay.
I mean, it just seems like it is. They're so funky.
Yeah, they're funky. Ooh.
As 2.
Yep.
I'm not getting much on the nose again. That's Kentucky.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's just classic Kentucky.
Which one are you trying?
2.
Dos Equis. I don't know.
Does he have a Russell's 6-year rye?
Might. Could be some turkey.
He has a little turkey.
Little turkey. Turkey.
All right, well, then let's do 1 and 2, and then because that's what we think is Heaven Hill. So we're looking at 1
Heaven Hill.
Heaven Hill, 2 turkey. 3
MGP.
no
No.
Canadian or Canadian because I'm thinking Canadian falls under Whistle Pig on some products.
He did say that they were all near Kentucky.
Well,
They're all from the
Pennsylvania
United States.
rye is
And they're all from the United States.
Pennsylvania's near Kentucky.
Whistle Pig's from Virginia.
Oh, is it? Oh, yeah.
Virginia?
Why did I think that? And it can't be Canadian.
I am.
Oh, our time's up.
Oh, no. I'm thoroughly confused.
I want to try 1 again.
Ding.
I don't think it's that high in alcohol.
Which one? Number 1?
Number 1. I still think 1 and 3 are the same, or same family.
1 and 3. No.
No, not 1 and 3.
1 and 4? 1 and 4. 1 and 4. 3 and 5.
Yeah, we need to do this numbered next time with like
1 and 4.
7, 8, 9, 10. Bring 9 out.
Because 7, 8, 9.
All right. I'm trying 4.
There's only 5 to choose from.
I don't know. I'm losing my taste.
I'm losing all function
The
of
spice is getting to you.
reality.
All right. So before we start eating hints, Carter, do you agree that 1 and 4 are the same distillery? And let's see, then it would be 3 and 5 are also the same distillery, and 2's the outlier.
Yes.
Okay. You're going to sit there? That mic's off.
You turn it on?
No. I don't think so.
Then don't. Yeah, I agree with that.
All right. So, Whiskey Boy, did you hear our
I did not.
1 and 4 shared distillery?
No.
Oh.
Is 2 the outlier?
No.
What about 3 and 5? Are they shared distillery?
No.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
No chance on this. All right, let's play 20 questions.
Let's do it.
Is there an MGP in this?
Yes.
Check on the back.
You better check that bottle.
It'll say if it's still in Indiana.
Hold on 1 second.
You better check that bottle.
Well, 2's not the outlier. So, I mean, flavor-wise,
It's either a 3 or 5.
Yes, there is MGP.
is 2 MGP.
No.
Is 2 Kentucky.
Yes.
Is it Turkey?
Yes.
Oh, we got that. Okay, we got that.
Oh,
All right.
let's go.
Hey, we got redemption arc.
Okay, so that means that there's another turkey product in here.
Yeah, so then the question is it 1 or 4, right? Because the other ones do not taste. No. I would say, I'm feeling that given 2's turkey, either 1 or 4 is also turkey. They're the most Kentucky profile.
Uh-huh.
So let's go to that and try to pick out which one is also turkey. So I got 1 and 3 or 1 and 4. Oh, is 1? One's the. Is there an 81 rye?
Yeah.
Is 1 the 81 rye?
No. I don't have one of those.
No, then why did you say yes?
Because it exists.
1 tasted like it could be like an 81 rye. The turkey specifically.
Yeah.
Do you want a hint?
At this point, yeah.
It doesn't have to be wild turkey per se.
What?
Well, it's Russell's.
Gersels?
So one of them. So
It's
is 1 and 2 from the distillery?
Yeah.
Okay,
So do you want to know 1 and 2?
sure.
No.
Yeah, what's 1 and 2?
1 is the 6-year Russells,
Okay,
and 2 is Rye 101. Or 101 Rye.
I kind of like the second one more.
I did too.
Yeah, which is what we said. Didn't we think that 2 was like a 50? I forget.
Yeah.
Okay, so all right, let's move that aside.
Now,
So, I mean, you got the distillery right.
So the question is 3 and 5 were not the same distillery. And those are the ones that we also got kind of Sharpie notes on.
Well, that means it's
3 and 4?
3 and 4, or 4 and,
And
5.
possibly. 5 seems like an outlier. But what? So the question is, we know there's MGP in there, so which one's the other MGP?
This is very fun for me, by the way.
True. Oh,
Should I edit this to where you say what the bottles are in the beginning of the episode?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, so then after we'll get a clip of you saying that.
Sure.
bibbity bobbity boo.
And then everyone just is making fun of us the whole time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I want to try 3 to 4 together.
Ooh, brown sugar.
Brown sugar. The pickles. I just don't know. I mean, the problem is it's MGP. It could be yeah, sure, it's still an MGP, but it might have been aged in Arkansas or Maine or like Nebraska.
You're
It's like
onto something
what doesn't
there.
it was like it's completely
It's gonna change it.
it's so hard. Is it this could be Crowded Barrel.
How would I have gotten a Crowded Barrel?
I don't know.
We don't go over to Texas for another 4 days.
Obviously, you created a time machine with a paradoxical.
You got me.
That's the only way. I like to know it was a 3.
I think
4 is not that great, but 4 smells like the MGP.
4 and 5 are the same.
Here's the problem. There's different MGP rye mash bills.
Yeah.
Yes, there is.
So are you suggesting that 4 and 5 are MGP but different mash bills?
Possibly.
I think I agree. Liquor
Yeah.
Boy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Are they different mash bills?
Yep.
Oh my God.
This is the worst blind I think I've ever done. This was
So then 3 is the outlier.
Correct.
Okay, so what was the MGP ones?
one was tumbling dice.
So number 4.
So 4 was Smoke Wagon Bonded Rye.
I kind of was wondering if there was a smoke wagon in there.
So yes, it's MGP, but it's aged in Nevada.
That was pretty good.
I actually, I just opened the bottle. I actually enjoyed it.
Neck pour. Gross.
All right, what was 5?
Smoke Wagon
That was terrible.
Malted Rye.
Oh my God.
That was bad.
So
It was a Sharpie.
the Smoke Wagon Bonded Rye is 51% rye,
Right.
49% corn.
Yep.
The Malted Rye is 51% rye, 49% malted barley.
I've only had funkiness on that level from like Canadian ryes.
I'm not a fan of the malted rye.
No,
I'll
it's
say
not.
that.
It's a
not
Sharpie.
good.
That was pretty bad.
It is the most Sharpie smelling thing I have ever smelled.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was rough.
It smells like sniffing a marker.
All right,
Yeah.
and let's try to guess a distillery on 3.
So I'll give you a hint about 3.
Okay.
It's
This one might be heaven and hell.
do you want to know the proof point?
Not yet.
It's Kentucky.
It's Parker's.
Is it heaven and hell?
No. It's newer, I would say.
Lux Row.
Oh, yeah, what's the proof point?
100.
This is the bonded.
So much research has been done.
Yes, bonded, non-chill filtered.
Jack Daniels.
No, it's Kentucky.
It's Jack Daniels.
Don't listen at all. So who could it be?
Who's new?
Newer.
Newish.
Newer to the
like Boo
area
Earns.
also.
New riff.
Oh, it's a new rift. Oh, it's the malted 6 here?
I don't know if it's the malted 6
No?
year, but it's a new riff rye.
it is-
It's just the New Riff Rye.
I like that. It's pretty good.
It's not bad.
I thoroughly enjoyed that.
It tastes like a heritage
Yeah,
Kentucky.
really.
Yeah.
That was good.
That is hard.
Yeah, that was a lot harder than I was expecting.
Oh my goodness. And then we weren't even going to have like them to side by side each other at first. Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a little impossible.
I think we did.
I was not bad.
Once I realized how
I was
hard it
pleased.
was, you guys did pretty good.
I picked out that new riff.
I mean, once we got some help, we narrowed it down.
Yeah,
All right.
narrow it down a little bit.
I mean, still though,
Yeah, that is difficult. Did you try the
malted rye.
malted rye?
Yeah, that was horrible.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
Yeah, that
It was fun.
it was $85.
Eek.
Definitely won't be buying another one of those.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
what do you expect?
it's interesting.
From an American rye malted.
But it's aged in
Concoction.
Nevada.
It's aged in Nevada. It's worth it. My question is, how is it bonded?
That one's not.
No,
It's
well,
the one
the other
before
one, I
it.
mean.
I have no idea. It's distilled in
Indiana.
Indiana and gets shipped to Nevada as new make.
But I thought you had to bottle it also at the...
They bottle it in Las Vegas.
Right. But I thought part of the bonded is
So
it had
you
to
have
be
to make it
bottled
In where it's distilled.
by the same DSP number, I thought.
I have no idea.
Somebody look that up.
there. Write that down. Write that down.
Oh my god. Yeah, well, I mean, it was fun.
It was fun. It was hard.
It was very hard. Didn't really do that great on it.
No,
But yeah, it was cool.
it was cool.
All right, closing thoughts.
I'm surprised the New Riff made such a good rye.
It was good.
That was really good.
Yeah.
For being a newer distillery, that's pretty sick.
Very nice. All right, Liquor Boy, you got any?
Very nice.
I'm looking up the requirements.
My wife.
I'm excited for the next episode, though. Zach will finally be on. It's been like 4 episodes, I think.
And we'll see you
The
in
spirit
the next
must be produced in a single distillation season by a single distillery. The spirit must mature in a U.S. bonded warehouse for a minimum of 4 years. The aged spirit must be bottled at 50 ABV.
So it doesn't say that it has to be by
Where is that information being gathered?
Foodandwine.com.
Wikipedia.
Foodandwine.com. Interesting.
Sus.
Because I think there's also other, like, smaller points, like bottle on has to be put in glass. I thought.
Yeah, I've heard that before.
I'm going to put my bottle in bonded plastic.
So it says the bottled products the label must identify the distillery where it was distilled and, if different, where it was bottled.
Bring the bottle here.
Bring that bottle here.
So we're saying that this should say
Indiana and bottled in Nevada.
aged and bottled by Nevada. But it's aged. They're saying it's aged in Nevada.
Yeah.
But it's not bottled by the same...
No, it says it needs to be...
Doesn't it have to be aged in Indiana for a minimum of 4 years?
No, it just says it has to be aged in a U.S. bonded facility.
That's so weird.
Must be aged in a federally bonded warehouse under U.S. government supervision for at least 4 years and bottled at 100. I don't know.
Very interesting. Yeah, well,
I don't understand, but
Flavor.
It's an interesting
I like it.
thought. Yeah, no, that one's good. I like the 51%.
The malted rye, not so much.
Malted rye is a
That's a
Sharpie.
stinker.
Yeah.
It's an uncapped Sharpie.
That is a stinker.
Well, I think that's going to conclude this interesting episode and this rye theme thing.
World of rye.
No, I'm not good at concluding it, but that's going to do it for this episode of the Whiskey House Pub House. And join us next time. Give us a listen on Spotify, like and follow.
Anywhere
us
you
on
get your
Instagram.
podcasts.
Yep, anywhere you get your podcast. And we'll see you next time.
Bye.